Alright guys, so I got this about 2 weeks ago, and obviously a company reached out to me and offered if I wanted to review this product. Now I get loads of companies asking me to review the OBD scanners and stuff, and they're always just I don't know, just not the best scanners. But I'd seen other people review this one and I knew it was pretty decent, so I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. If I don't like it, I'll just send it back, and I won't review it. You know what I mean? So I've been using it for like 2 weeks, and this is one I use all the time. You probably see on all my videos. The Topdon. What's it? RT Diag 800. Great tool, use it all the time. But it's only got like so many special functions, and what was I trying to do? I was trying to regen a DPF, and it wouldn't do it on a BMW. It wouldn't give me like the information I needed to see if it had been like see if all the soot was out, because there's like a reading, but I couldn't get it up on this one. I bought this one. It was like 400 quid a couple of years back when I first started. The update is on you get 2 years of updates on it, then you've got to pay again. I didn't bother paying, but this one, it's free, lifetime update, so great, love that. Hate paying for like subscriptions, it's like the worst thing. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little quick rundown of it. This is what's in the box. Got your adapters, Type-C cables. Got your adapters in here, little manual. I'll just show you this actually, and then you can. People might know more than I do, 100%, but yeah, that's everything that's in it. Got a little manual here. It's actually worth reading this, because obviously I didn't know anything about this thing, so I had a little quick look for it before I used it, just so I know what everything is and how to use it properly. I still don't, I'm just learning, like yous will be if you're watching this. But yeah, I'll quickly run you through some of this. It's got bi-directional everything on it, so it's really it's awesome, to be honest with you. Got OBD here. You just read this. History, report, feedback. Just pause it if you want to read the little text. Just got to take for ages. I click on this button up top. Then you can see all the special functions here. It does do you can connect things to it. So you buy extra tools, and you can do I think you can do key coding and stuff like that, and you can get inspection cameras and battery testers and stuff like that. These battery testers work off Bluetooth or something, and you connect it to this machine. But yeah, it's awesome. Look at all these functions. It's insane. So you got all that, and then the Diagnostic, maintenance software, settings. There you go, it literally tells you stuff about it. This online service, I'm not 100% sure what this is about. I think you can maybe, if you get stuck on a car or something, you can just talk to them or something. I haven't used it yet, but that seems pretty cool. Yeah, gadgets as well, so you've got Google Chrome and stuff on here, so watch YouTube videos if you need to check something out. Just wanted to give you a quick little rundown of the machine quickly here. Don't want it to take too long. Just a basic one, if you need to see anything, just pause the video. But yeah, so obviously it's got all the special functions, lifetime free updates. I just wanted to see this one. Here's all the vehicles. I'm not gonna take me for ages to go through them all, but it's got a lot of vehicles on here: American, European, Asian. So yeah, it's got loads of different vehicles you can diagnose. Is it this one I was looking for? I don't know if it'll work. I'm not connected to a car. We'll see. Probably not. I just wanted to show you some function I might have to do when I've connected to a car. Got connected to the BMW, I think. I've got a BMW 2004. I've got a Peugeot 2007 Expert van. And I've got a Range Rover 2013. So I reckon we'll put it on all three of them, see what it does. Maybe take this one as well and see if they have different codes or what have you. Because I'm pretty sure with this you can, if you've got a window fault and the window won't work or something, you can go on this and by using this machine make the window work. And then you can tell, you know, if it must just be the window switch or what have you. Or you say your front fan isn't working, you can make it turn the fan on. And if the fan turns on, then the fan is working. It might be wiring or maybe something to do with your temperature sensor or something. So, you know, it's got loads of like functions like that, which is really cool, which is coming really handy. So yeah, it does also have, I think more of them do, a little voltmeter up top, so you can see what volts the battery's at when you plug it in. And obviously it's Bluetooth as well, little thing on the back. Really cool little tablet as well. It's a nice little unit. So yeah, let's go plug it in some cars and I'll show you what it can do. And we'll probably compare it to this Topdon as well. Alright, I'm in the van now. So I'm just gonna plug the OBD in. I have used it on this van before. I can't remember what cords come up now, but I do know there was a couple. I might have sorted them out. Oh no, yeah, no, there was a couple actually. Alright, I've tried to put the tablet in a little spot where it's not reflecting off the light. So if I click auto search, just a little scan here. Alright, there we go, it's found the VIN. It does take a while, to be fair. It took like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something. Might be different on different vehicles though. We'll test it on the Fusion in a second. We're doing automatic search. Yes. There's different scans down here. They've got high speed scan, smart scan, and system scan. I found out, I did a smart scan and it didn't give me any codes. And I found I think it was a high speed scan is the best one. Or it might be in the smart scan. We'll test them though. Alright, so that took about 2 minutes, I think. I've moved that little thing so you can see the time. So I've got a couple issues here. This van is working, by the way. I'm using it as my daily at the minute. I should probably look into these issues. No communication with audio ECU. That's fine. I've got this aftermarket unit in. I took it out, put another one in. That was rubbish. Then I've put this one in, which is also rubbish. But I've managed to finally make the Bluetooth work. So I thought I'll leave it in so I don't listen to road noise while I'm driving. Yeah, so these are all the systems it's scanned on the van. Obviously it's different on different vehicles which systems it's got and stuff. Yeah, so it's saying, let's see if we've got something I can mess with. Spark plug not supplied. Oh, it's a diesel. What's that about? Let's see if what happens. Click on it. I think you can. Internet. I've close to my house, but not too close, so it's not really got internet connection anymore. So won't be able to read everything. Oh, maybe it has found it. I assume this is an online search here. Well, that's pretty impressive. Wonder if that's AI. I think it might be. Looks kind of like an AI setup, doesn't it? How it's got like the grids and stuff. That's pretty cool, actually. So I'm to search everything up, you can just click on it. There's a Google search there as well to get to like forms and stuff. Okay, let's go back. Can I enter the engine ECU? So how many defaults we had? There's 6. Alright, we'll try in the Topdon, see if it gives us 6 as well in a second. Clear from read data stream. Actuations test special functions. I think it's actuation test. Vehicle engine stopped, ignition on, ECU unlocked. Okay. High speed pressure contest, fan assembly test, relay test. Oh god, I can hear it on. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, you definitely can hear that. Ready? Yeah, that's mint. I've never had a scanner that can do that. I've had 4 or 5 scanners, but nothing that can do stuff like this. Wow, that's really cool. What's this high? I'm not going to mess with that at the minute, but... So these are like tests, you can just click on it and it will do what it's saying. That's mint. Configuration. Okay, so these would then like reconfigure your injectors or what have you. I'm not going to mess with that, obviously. Because the injectors are leaking, I need to sort them. And then obviously you can read the fault codes. Oh, did I clear them, did I? Oh wait, I don't want to... Oh no, they're still there, that's fine. Yeah, so we'll put the Topdon on now and see if it scans and gets the same codes back. But that's kind of the stuff you can do with it. I mean, it's got, you know, free lifetime updating. It's like, you know, under 500 quid, so you can't argue with that. It's honestly a really good scanner. I wouldn't like tell you to buy one if it wasn't good. Like, you know, they give me to review, and if I didn't like it, I'll just send it back. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to keep it. And then I wouldn't have made a video on it, but I'm honestly really happy with this little scanner. So yeah, let's put the Topdon on and we'll see what that's doing. See if it gets the same codes. But I can't do that stuff there where I can do the fan stuff, the bi-directional. It's really cool stuff. I need to learn more about scanners, to be honest with you. I know quite a bit, but I don't know enough about them. I'd like to get better with them, to be honest with you. Alright, so I've got the Topdon plugged in. It did ring the... It did scan the VIN code a lot quicker. It took like literally 10 seconds. Now it's just doing the health report now. So we'll see what comes back on it. And then we'll see if it's the same amount of fault as that one or more or what have you. Alright, so that's finished scanning. I think there is an extra... Oh, I think there is an extra code here. This one. Yeah, absence of communication with the audio equipment 1, no signal. So this one must not have scanned multifunction display. You probably can still do it on that, but you probably have to go into like a different setting. But it did scan the other one saying no communication with audio ECU, and then it's got all these same codes here. So yeah, I know this one works good because I've been using this for like 4 or 5 years. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the other thing on this one. And the scan time was about the same as that one. It took about 2 minutes to scan. It did read the VIN quicker though. Services, this is what I was looking for. These are the services this one's got. So yeah, this one's got way more services, and obviously it's got the bi-directional thing, which is insane. I do need to learn how to use this one a bit better though, because I know it's got some pretty cool stuff when it comes to scanning the system. There's like different things you can use it on. But if you want a more detailed review on this, let me know. Maybe a more detailed comparison, but I just wanted a little quick comparison for you. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, to be honest with you. Like I say, this one's it's Bluetooth as well, so you don't have the cable here. The good thing about the cable though, it does charge this device. So obviously this one's going to need to be plugged in to be charged and stuff, but this one charges by this OBD cable, so I've never had to plug it in and charge it, which is pretty cool. But that's just a feature you're going to have to live with if you want the Bluetooth one. But you can get this non-Bluetooth as well, so then it might have the same feature where it just charges all the time. Alright guys, I just wanted to make that quick review on this little Thinkcar, what's it called again? 689BT. There'll be a link in the description if you want one. Like I say, it's a really good tablet. If you want a more detailed review, maybe in a month or two when I've like used it a bit more. I've only used it on like 3 or 4 cars, but so far it's been great. But if you want a more detailed review on it, let me know. Maybe I'll do a more comparison to this Topdon. Or my mate's got a Topdon Bluetooth device, which is probably pretty similar to this one. It just doesn't have the bi-directional controls, which is, I think it's a must, to be honest with you, if you're fixing your own cars. It just makes life easier, to be honest with you, so you can find faults quicker. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Like I say, if you want a more detailed review, let me know. And maybe in a couple of months I'll do another one and we can go into detail a bit more about it and how it works and stuff, because I'll know a bit more about it then. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight.